Welcome to another episode of Sevtech. Just a guy here. Welcome to Age 1, guys. We're finally out of the Stone Age, or even before the Stone Age, whatever you want to call what we were at. So we got some advancements to work on. I think obviously the first thing to do is to make a regular crafting table. And we might want to try clay barrels to see if the extensions work with that. The other thing I was thinking of is maybe the bladders just can't put water into clay barrels, and that's why they don't work with the wooden barrels. But yeah, I'm gonna try for the crafting table, and then maybe the regular chest if that works. I didn't really do much of anything off screen except I made a bunch of grout. So if I do need more bricks, we don't have to sit on screen of me working that thing. The benefit of it though was my protein's 100% and I got some vegetables up pretty high too. And I think that's why I have 2.5 extra hearts. That's the benefit of having full protein. The other thing you might have noticed when I look at things, it tells me what it is now. I don't think I pushed any buttons, and I was seriously looking through the control screen to figure out how to do this when I first started. So I think something about stage 1 let me be able to look at things. And the cool thing is when you look at entities like horses, it'll tell me how fast it runs and how much it jumps, which, you know, I looked at my other horses and this is the best one. Like, I tried just manually running around to see if I noticed the difference, but like the worst horse is like 1.7 in speed, so this guy is actually the best. And it tells you things like if the cows are breedable or not, which is nice. Right, so it says buffalo, buffalo. Oh, they're not saying it now. Oh, it's because the effect's not in. But if I do the ceremony, it'll say breedable or not, and then it'll say how much the timer is, and it's like 5 minutes if they just bred. And I actually can fit down here. I didn't think of that before. Oops. Watch, I get pushed into the punchy spikes. When they're not here, I can walk around easily. But yeah, so these guys are safe, and then once they grow up, they die. And it's fun. And that little slat 4 is the stuff for the thatched roofs, and it says on the item that items pass through. So they pass through. I have quite a few buffalo in here because sometimes when you stand up here with the wheat and lure them all into the corner, I don't think all the babies get to this little hole. So I think slowly over time I've been building up the amount of buffalo in here. Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. It's big enough that the item entity cramming thing at like 25 isn't killing them. But it is enough to the point where you might have to kill them every once in a while. Oh, and this is something else I noticed. It's a ore sample, and apparently this is like the start of an ore vein. If you start digging, it'll go. So these are things that previously just looked like a rock, but they're actually ore samples. But let's get back to the crafting table. I just thought this little UI thing was awesome. Oh, yeah, let's just look at this horse. I want to show you. Come on, spider thing, kick in. But yeah, see, like, he's pretty slow. His speed's 2.0. It's not too bad. His jump's about the same as everybody else's, but this guy's 1.6. And he can't jump worth anything. This is, I think, the first horse I ever got, and he's really bad. One of the things I really like is the flowers, obviously, and then the totem poles. Like, it's sometimes hard to tell what they are just by looking at them. Like, the pig and the ocelot look an awful lot alike, in my opinion. And it's nice to be able to tell what they are. And then, you know, you can look at plants and it'll tell you how far it's gone. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just, you know, I'm used to the one that just tells you what you're looking at block-wise, but the little percentages and all the UI things is awesome. But let's get back to our little crafting table. The last time we'll ever need to look at the workbench. And I don't even have to use it, it's fine, it's just the vanilla one. Nothing special. In fact, I'm going to make a second one because I know I'm going to need it for Tinker's Construct probably. I do need to, like, sort of expand my base a little bit. Because this cramped. I mean, I didn't have the, like, resources to do anything about it before, but now that I got some stuff, let's make a little hole here. I don't know if I have access to ladders yet, so I'm still not going to go down or up too much. But yeah, I'm going to build up over there maybe. But first, let's get rid of this piece of junk. Put it back in the museum downstairs maybe. This is where all the old junk is going. Where's the works? There we go. Just for nostalgia's sake. Probably build this into a full-on museum eventually as I get more and more technology that's just out of date. I think it's a nice little attempt. I don't know why I'm bothering with this cotton. It's so much easier to just shear sheep. Okay, so we got the crafting table. Let's try a chest. Upgrade my chest. Oh, look at this, guys. We can now finally use the auto recipe thing feature, which is so nice. So chest. Regular chest is regular vanilla recipe. Okay. No alterations. Ooh, we can make copper chest and upgrades to copper. Not that we have copper. But yeah, so we got that going. We just click this and it goes in. And can't remember. There's a button that I haven't used because I haven't had it in so long to make more than one. Oops. Come on. There we go. That out of there. We're gonna make a bunch because I need them seriously. It's sad that this is better than my advanced primal chest that took dark wood from the foreign lands. Let's get rid of these first. You know, I probably shouldn't have done that. I was just thinking about it. I don't want these two to connect. And this one can't open. Yeah. Those ones are actually better in this case. Oops. That's not good. Good thing they don't burn. Okay. So, my first attempt to put a chest down did not go so well, but whatever. But yeah, these are sort of like the specialized chests that you can actually open when there's something above it. But let's get back to seeing how awesome these regular chests are. We'll just put them over here for now. Nothing special. But look at that. I mean, if you haven't seen vanilla Minecraft chests, they don't have the update yet that lets you put chests next to each other. I know it was in a patch or something where vanilla chests can go side by side without connecting. I think, or maybe it's already in and I just have to push shift. Sorry, I'm all over the place. No. It's not working. I thought that was a thing. But I mean, look at this. Even this one has so much more. I mean, I think it's 9 by 3, so, you know, like 27 spots. It's just crazy. So we got that done. That's 2 easy advancements. And I was looking at it before, and I think the blue and purple ones are the critical ones you have to get done to advance. Because see, like this, you had to get a flint, and then that, and that, and that. And then from this line, it goes down here. And I think that's what it is. I had to get the melter to finish. All this other stuff is optional. That isn't required. Like, I never did this. So you just had to go down this path. Of course, I did need the dark gem and grout and everything else for this stuff. So, I mean, it's not like you could just skip all this completely. But it's optional. So the same with this thing is, this stuff is probably all optional right here. But I do need the chest, and then from the chest, or this path, I think it's prospecting. And then copper. So those are absolute requirements. I'm not sure what I'm going to do first. I think clay barrel are a good thing. I already have clay extensions. So let's try the clay barrel. Oh, I need to get some clay, obviously. Luckily I did not use it all. I did make like 60 some clay worth of grout though. So clay. Let's try barrel. There we go. Unfined clay barrel extension, porcelain. I really don't know what the difference between porcelain and just regular stuff is. I mean, it doesn't seem like it makes a difference, except porcelain's like more steps to make. And then you can obviously dye it. So yeah, let's do this. We got that going. Then we gotta fire it, I guess. We'll put it up here even though I don't have to. I'm not sure if that worked. Oh wow, instantly done. Okay, so let's try this out and see if it works. I need to get rid of my little flute and stuff. There we go. Okay. The oak barrel can go over there. Clay barrel can be attached to this. And it does sneak up nice and tight. And let's get this. Woo. Not that I'll need this in a second because I'll probably have aqueducts and everything else. But let's try this. Oh wow, that's nice. That is nice. Tells me how much it has now. I mean, like I said before, that was crazy. Let's just see if I can go over 8,000. Oops. I thought I had a full bucket. Oh, it was not quite a full bucket. 8,000. 8,000. Nope. Extensions are not working with this bladder. Let's look at, I don't know if it tells me to go down that path yet. No. How about clay buckets? I think I saw that on the thing when I was looking at buckets to see if I had the access to the bucket yet. And this one says it will melt away after transporting any like hot liquid like lava. Ooh, I need stage 2 to make a bucket mold. And there is. So I'm guessing I can't make a mold, so therefore I can't make this bucket. That's too bad. I got this thing here, and I could put stuff in here. I'm supposed to put like clay. It's sort of melting. Oh, I know. I put some wood in here, I think. Turn in the crappy charcoal. There we go. Wow, I can melt a whole 3 of them at once. And that should give me liquid clay, molten clay. And let's see what I can do with the. I can make a furnace. So honestly, I think my auto thing over there is better because I don't have to pay for fuel. That thing's endlessly burning. But we'll look at it because I don't think that clay idea I had was going to work. So I don't think I can pour it out. Wow, that takes a long time with this fuel source. Temperature 200, yeah, this thing is crap. Sometimes tells me the porcelain's better. Just a feeling because it's way harder to make, but we'll go with this for now. we're in no rush. Took me 25 episodes or so to get out of stage 0. So let's... Oh, weak dowsing rod. Let's go with that, because that's the important stuff. Come on. There we go. Let's just type rod. How many can there be? Surprisingly large amount of them. All these metal rods for metals I don't have. Flour. Yeah, so I can make stone rods now. That is awesome, because stone rods are the only source of ladders that I had seen. Because I could not make a wooden ladder before. Well, I can now. That's awesome. I can make ladders, guys. I mean, that's technology for you guys. But, what was I looking? Oh, yeah, rods. Before I got distracted by the awesome technology. So, sticks. Any log woods, wow. Not even plank woods. Okay, I have plank woods. That feature's kind of annoying sometimes, where it blanks out everything that's not fit to that thing. I really wish I had a decent storage system. Even a vanilla storage system would be better right now. I'm actually getting to the point where it might be feasible to leave this area, because I can actually pack up everything I own and put it on the cart pretty easily. Or put in a bunch of backpacks and put it on a cart. But, so we got the rod again. So I know it's just 3 things down the middle and 2 sticks, but what this little thing interface is good for. So we got prospecting, and we got these zinc ores or whatever I was seeing. Zirconium, crap ores, azurite. So we got this. Which turned into a rock. That's weird. Okay. Found azurite, 1. So, I guess it only goes... Only horizontally, maybe? So, I have no idea what that is, because I'm just getting regular rocks when I pick them up. Maybe I'm supposed to use my money pick on them? I don't see the point of this then. It's only 48 blocks. Hey, look at this. Okay, so. Nope. Still just getting rocks. Obviously, I don't understand how this works. Cast right. And see, it doesn't tell me it's even there. Coal sample. Cast rights. Okay, so let's pick this. So that time I got it. If I right click on it, I get just a rock. I am nourished. Okay. So I thought the whole point of this thing was it indicated a vein of stuff nearby. I don't know. But we got some advancements out of the way just on accident. We got some tin, we got some whatever that is. Seems like it says something, but it's not always what you're looking at. My patch job planks eventually. Okay, let's try this thing again. I guess it is just vertically. Or is it? I don't know, but it was saying it found azurite samples 1. I don't know if it's horizontally, vertically. I'm guessing it's down. I don't think it makes any sense. Let me get another one and stand right on top of it. When I right click right on top of it, it takes the rock away. It gives me nothing, which is very, very weird. Huh. Running out of rocks all of a sudden. No mineral samples. Let's, I want to eat these carrots and stuff, because there are actually some really good recipes with carrots and potatoes. You add them to any meal and they become like a full meal or whatever. Wow. Should have brought a horse, I guess. I didn't think it'd be that hard to find some of these rocks being resources. Suddenly, like, I had a ton around my base, and now it's nothing. But let's look at this horse. He's not too slow, but he can't jump for anything. This one, he's pretty fast, and he can jump decently. Not quite 2 blocks, so there's really no point. Like, a block and a half isn't going to help you. Well, I gotta say, looking for resources in a grassland is annoying, because the grass blocks most, if not all, of the stuff. Well, it does have a durability. And the chances of finding anything, it seems, when you're just randomly clicking is nearly 0. Oh well. I found my base. I was worried I was going to get lost there for a second. I don't even know if I have my map on me. So we did that. We wandered around aimlessly and got some resources. Go us, right? Let's, come on, kick in. There we go. Okay, we got liquid clay in there. And we're starving. Get some of our fruits, I guess. Put on there. These provide like next to no nutritional values, like 0.5 or something. Okay, so. Heart not found. Find a surface sample and dig for tin. Note, surface samples will unhide in already explored areas. Not sure what that means. So, that's what I was finding when I hit with a pick. I'm not so sure what the... I do need a depth finder, I guess. Plumbing the desk, plumb line. Okay, let's look at that. I mean, it's not something I really need. But it might unlock the F5 thing or whatever, F3 thing. Plumb. What's this? Bolt of string. And a rock. And that's just a spindle and a bunch of string, and the spindle is just... Okay. Yeah, sorry. Correct on my crafting grid. This is the rabbit hole, people. I need at least 2 of those. Get rid of my crafting rock. Didn't want my crafting rock. There we go. And then we make one of these. Oh, I don't have the string. That's right. I need that Tinker's chest, pattern chest thing or whatever that lets you take items from adjacent chests. That'd be awesome. Ah. Well, 3 string. Get rid of that for now, I guess. And that. I don't want to get rid of that thing, but I don't want this all to be dark. I know I have like 20 some string made somewhere. Obviously my organization is shove it to wherever it fits. Ah, here's some string. There we go, yeah. So plumb the line. Bolt the string. Oh, little fishy flopping around again. And we'll make this. There we go. Oh, yeah, he got out of there, and they flopped all the way over there. Can't even pick it up. Funny. Let's put my Totempedia back. Actually, I'd like to have it over here. My books in general I like to put up in there if I can get a chance. So we'll put this there just to cook. The chest down too for now. Oops, I did not want to pick up whatever I just picked up. That down. Okay. Let's try what this plumb the line does. Do I have to carry it everywhere? Oh, it's a bobble. Where'd my plumb the line go? Dropped it? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Maybe. No. Let's just try right clicking on it. Doesn't seem to have a durability. So does it? Depth wise, not sure what that's all about. I thought it was just telling me how many blocks above my head were, but maybe not. So that's okay. Does that mean get the X value now? No. Not that I can see. It's kind of hard to read without. Well, it's a neat thing, I guess, if you really care about where you are. It's nice to know that my default height in my area is like 70 something. Pretty high up, but put it in my backpack, I guess. Okay. Let's look at what else we can do easily and quickly. Copper, we can't get that. Out of a block or use the sewer pipe to pull through a solid block. That's sort of interesting, but let's go with the furnace. It's probably just a vanilla furnace. We got some cobblestone. Good type. So yeah, it's just this is a furnace, yeah. And we got a furnace that we don't need right now. But I guess I'll put it here with a line of other furnaces. That is my pickaxe. Put it right here. And if I ever get another well, I have hoppers, I'm not going to waste it just yet. I can have it output to the same chest as all my other furnace items. So we can burn wood though. I don't want to use coal because that's kind of rare. And there's some things that can only work on coal instead of charcoal. So this thing, it burns, yeah, that gives you all the information. That's cool. Not on these ones though. So we got some metals, we may as well chuck in here while we got the time. Tin clusters, they work? Oh wow, you got, take forever to melt these because I only do 3 at a time. I could have probably used the seared bricks to make this bigger, but I'll have to do that once I build a room or something to put all this in. So let's see what else we got. Aqueducts seem to be channels. Crunchy pillows, huh? Let's try a leaf bed. I mean, I have a teepee that seems to be fine, although it might be better in the sleeping bag. Make ice pillars, marble pillars. Hay bales and leaves. Yeah, that's I'm gonna need to use shears on some leaves and get some hay bales, which is gonna take a lot of wheat, which I'm not exactly farming too much right now. I haven't farmed at all. I can actually make a hoe now, though, if I remember right, instead of the hoe and the plow, which actually, if I got it, would be quicker. Let's just make one of these for the heck of it. I don't know if it's an advancement. Yes, it is. Yep. But yeah, guys, I don't really want to do too much more because it looks like I have to go out and get resources. Let's try making this stirring pot. All the other ones seem like it's gonna have to wait until I get a full room to make my smeltery more useful. Pot. Flower pot, potato, yeah. Crucible, that's pretty important, right? Oops. I don't know how I make those yet. I don't know if I have the, usually just clay. But cauldron, pot. No, those are the clay bowl. I'm not sure what that advancement was talking about. Stirring pot. So that's supposedly an improvement to. So it's a wooden basin. I didn't read the whole thing well enough, I guess. I thought it was a pot. Let's just type in basin. It's probably easier. Drying basin, casting basin, casting, wooden basins. That's interesting. So this is any logwood and some sticks. That's something I can do. And if this does make leather working much easier, that'll be a nice thing. Because that was completely ludicrously difficult task. And we gotta get rid of this bucket. Trying to think of where I want to put it. I really don't have any organized room right now. Well, let's put it right here, just because all of my water is mostly here. And we got a nice chest here. So let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works. We got tons upon tons of leather. And that's without even talking about all these buffalo hides I got lying around. I thought it was all right there. Look at this stuff. Gonna have to go back to the dark forest again soon, just because. Still have 25 leather though. That was way too much effort to make though. But yeah, I'm running out of those shadow gems. I can only make one more flame whopper thing if I wanted to. But I don't know if I need them anymore. There we go. Rawhide. Salt. And the resin will have to wait, I think. So let's get one of these. I still don't have a clay bucket. Okay, so can I put more than one in at a time? That's the question. Otherwise, it's... So I can put in 3, unless 3 of the same thing doesn't make a difference. And water. So it looks like you might be able to make, well, it's either 3 or 4. 3 or 4 copies of a recipe at a time. So salt. Nope. You really can only make, wow. I need a bare hand. This. I didn't use my spindles? I mean, oh, you get them back after you use them, I guess. Did not want my red dye powder. I don't know why I picked that up. Oh, it must be one of those times when I grabbing this chest and I didn't know what I picked up. The salt. Yeah, I'm going to have to take these out. That's just retarded. So yeah, you make one at a time. It's retarded. That's not that useful. What else was it? Oh, was it? Maybe I can make 2 at a time. It's just salt, water, and this. How many times did I have to spin? Let's try looking at this. Basin, wooden basin, uses. Okay, so you can put 3 items and 1 item. Okay, that works. There's 100 and some odd recipes for this thing. Wow. But anything that takes water, dough, and okay, so let's take out one of our salts, put another hide in. Let's see if this works. Okay, this is pretty awesome. I mean, it's not super amazing, but if it does save resources, and you can make 3 at once, and it only takes... It is kind of annoying that it lets you put in 4 hides when it only needs, 3 in 1, and you still gotta dry them. Ah, make the drying basin, guys. Let's see what that does. So I've never seen that. Basin, drying basin. What's this do? Shift? No. Uses? No. It doesn't tell you. Oh, terracotta. That's clay. Just clay blocks. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. And I can cook it on anything. Okay. Oops. I could have just done that there. Oh well. We need 3 of these. Ooh, I can't make that for some reason. Terracotta to clay, no. Ah, I gotta use a press to put it back together. Okay, I'll get this started, guys, but probably gonna have to go to the next episode because this takes a while. It's like 1.5 to 2 rotations to make clay. Oh yeah, and this one isn't one of the ones that I have hooked up to a feeder. Me and my big ideas of... Huh. The lead's missing? He was... Just invisibly show it, okay. Well, looks like I am gonna have to baby this. Oops. Go on. Keep walking. Oh, the press is one of the ones I feel. Okay, for some reason I thought it was the millstone that I had hooked up. The millstone says it doesn't work for some reason. Okay, we got one. We need a total of 3. It's kind of surprising that there's no horse-operated grindstone. You have to, or millstone. You have to use your hand, which kills you. I'm sure there's higher tech versions that let you do, but the horse stuff is restricted to the press, the chopping block, and the grindstone, which seems to not only not have all the recipes that the millstone has, but does it worse. Like if the millstone will give you double the amount or something. Yeah, keep going. 2. Aha, 3. Finally. Did not think I'd need terracotta, but I probably should put a bunch in there. Because I probably need it. Put one there, one there. And put another one there, I guess. Take some cooked fish. Let's fix our inventory while we're waiting. Get rid of this. I mean, I'll need it again in a second, but that darked out stuff is kind of annoying. Trying to figure out what I can get rid of. Actually, I'll use my backpack. Put my tools away. Nope, I can't even do that. Oh, that's good enough. Whatever. I get rid of this for now. Two, come on, one more. We can do it. Huh. He's not cooking that. It's very funny that you cannot bake clay in a kiln, or whatever it's called. You can do it on a grill though. You know, that doesn't seem a very good idea. So we got the terracotta. We can make our drying basin, which hopefully dries leather faster or easier than the racks. It's not an advancement. They don't think it's important. So let's put a piece. Oh, I gotta get one of these out. Put a salt in. Looks like you got at least 2, if not 3, servings of water in there at a time. Yeah. One of those. Yeah, where's all my raw hide? Go. That. This is pretty decent. Still annoying that it takes several rotations that you gotta click on. Oops. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Still makes leather one of the more tedious things for how weak it is in armor. No, drying basin is for... Oh man, I can't even pick it up with the shift key thing. And I'm not sure if I smash it, well, I'll be able to pick it up. Okay, I can. So I'm guessing it's for this. Like if I get the pipes and I pour it in there, it'll make a mold of a block or something. Unfortunately, I thought it was for leather, which it wasn't. Which means that all these salted things are going to be hung up around my place. And they take a decent amount of time to do. But it's still way better than what I was doing, because when you were doing it on your crafting thing, you'd have to put them all in here, and then you have to put the water thing in there, and then you have to take the empty water thing out, because it couldn't stack, and it wouldn't automatically remove the empty thing. So you had to do it one at a time, not to mention all the steps involved. Okay, so let's just get rid of this leather making stuff for now. Actually, we'll put it in this chest that's over here. Because one, it's huge, and two, it's the stuff for leather. I'll leave one of my bladders over here. Hopefully I'll be getting better stuff soon. Let's look at our tin cluster uses just right for now. See what it does. Oops. Okay, let's try it on the other thing. Tin cluster. Nope. I cannot look at the uses for it, so there's no grinding it up for better resources or anything yet. No doubling. What's this? Monster jerky. Oh yeah. So we got the wooden stirring pot thing done. That's pretty useful. And we'll probably get all these other stuff done. Channel, let's just give a brief glance at what it takes so that we know, get ready for next episode. Casting channel. This one's just the seared bricks. And that one's the porcelain. Again, not really sure the difference between the two. That's awesome. Green slime channel. Slime balls. Slime block. Glue. Okay, well that might be possible. The gooey rice is what I think it is that I can make. You know, I've not found any slimes yet. Rice slime ball, right, which is just rice and water? Yeah. I don't remember if it accepted that, but yeah. If I can make the slime block, I can have those slime channels, which would let me actually get a mob farm going, because the slime channels sort of push enemies forward like flowing water, but it's not water for those few enemies that take damage, and I think they can spawn on it. I've not really seen people use it too much. I think it was at one of the skyblocks I watched. But yeah, the whole channels aren't too much and all this stuff, but I'm gonna have to dig out an area for it. I'm thinking my if I can get through here. That's one problem with spider climb. You start going up walls. Dig this out, make it a big room, and have my whole Tinker's Foundry stuff go up over there. But yeah, guys, I think it's going to be the end of this episode. We did get quite far down our Age 1 thing, way better than we did on our Stone Age thing. Did not find any copper, and I'm not quite sure how the whole dowsing thing works so well. It didn't seem to detect what I was standing on top of. It said 0 almost everywhere I went. It only does 48 blocks, so that might be the issue. Let's pull it out again real quick, wherever it was. Let's go to the rod. There we go. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm not sure how it works. I don't know if it's just straight down. Does it go horizontally at all? None of these rocks. I think Might do it where I click, not necessarily where I'm standing. That's a lot of cotton just lying around here. Can't pass it up, sorry guys. The other time it stayed as a big bush. And sometimes it goes to like a tiny little bush. I don't understand why. Unless it grows like the instant I pick it. It's funny, I was walking all over the place looking for cotton. I couldn't figure out what it was because I couldn't just look at it. But I did not know there was this much just right next to my base. Naturally too. But yeah, I'm not seeing any more of those ores on top of the surface. What's this? Wow, big cave. And my dowsing rod is garbage. Wow, that's a pretty fast horse, 2.2. Oh, let's get this wheat. Just because I'm going to need hay barrels for that bed. Yeah, it is where I click, because if I look up, it doesn't do anything. I need this food. I actually went through quite a bit of my materials doing that, grinding. But yeah, guys, this is Justa Guy signing off. Catch you later.